Well, it's been raining on and off today, and it's T minus 1, T plus 1, T minus, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna be moto camping tomorrow evening for one night as a test run, and I'm gonna kind of go through what I've got going on for a moto camp trip setup that I currently have. I decided to throw these on the last minute, and these are just like my biking, honestly, like they're just my biking lights, but they go on the crash bar and they're pretty sturdy. They do have a good amount of battery power, so for those nights where, in case I have to wander through the camp and operate in the really late hours, that's something I've put on there, but it's just a bike light. So yeah, I want to go over the moto camp setup I've got going on here and give you an idea of what roughly I'm packing for one night of moto camping. And if you have watched my previous videos, like, I don't know if I'm going to be a fan of this. I didn't spend a lot of money to get all the top end camping gear. I also sleep with a sleep apnea machine, CPAP machine. So I don't even know if this is something that's going to continue beyond tomorrow night. So I'm willing to give it a shot and see how it goes. So the way I've got things set up right now, I've got these Royal Enfield saddlebags. I'll go through the contents of these later. But this is my main pillion seat bag. This is gonna go sit up like this. I've got some, I guess these are like an inch wide rock straps, where this is gonna go on and sit. You can see it really bounce. It really gets all that weight on the back. So that's kind of how it looks. In here, I've got a pillow. It's a foam pillow. If I do end up really enjoying moto camping, I may go with like inflatable, but this is a memory foam pillow. I've got a cot because sleeping on the ground is for chimps. No way. At my age, I can't do that anymore. So I bought a lightweight cot in here, and I think once I get to the camp and start setting things up, you'll see a lot of these things in detail. But I've got my 3-person tent. Again, very affordable. Your Walmart brand tent. What else I got in here? My sleeping bag. I actually managed to do a little compression on the bags. And if you don't know how to make a compression bag setup, I looked on Google, and you could find a set of instructions to make like a 4-lace paracord compression setup. Super easy to make. I watched the video and it took me about 10 minutes to figure it out. So if I've got like a little compressed system here, and it's got my sleeping bag. That's all sort of in this bag, and this is gonna go right up top here. I will lose access to the saddlebags, but these are fairly easy to remove. Can't speak enough about rock straps. I think the rock straps are well worth the money if you want a strapping system on your bike. So that's sort of the bulk of the camping hardware. Back here, I've got a camp chair and my little murder axe. So this is just this is your average hardware store, like camping lightweight chair. I think it weighs about, I want to say 5 pounds. So that's the chair. It's wrapped in this dry bag material, which I could use later, I guess, if things get rainy. And then my little axe. I'm not looking to cut down trees or anything, but I am looking to sort of like see if I can get some kindling to start fires. So that's there. I really pared down my recording kit. So this is essentially just my Action 4, DJI Action 4, set of microphones, and little clamping accessories, mini tripod. That's it. I do have a neck mount that I'm trying out, but this is it. This is sort of my mini pared down recording setup. I've got an extra battery somewhere, and that's it. Well, aside from the camera. So in this bag, I've got quick oats, some utensils, chopsticks, of course, because I mean, there's a million uses for chopsticks. I don't know why people don't carry chopsticks more often. Protein bar. This I'm going to fill up with water. This is going to be for a thermos for hot coffee, things like that. Keep it warm for those nights. A can of beef stew. My little camp mug. Some snacks. I've got a pot in here. Whoop. Again, this is something I picked up at a thrift store. Ooh, can of tuna. In case I'm really just have a hankering for protein. And these guys are kind of really cool. They're spicy chili peas, individually wrapped. Good for a little campsite snack. What else do I have? I got another dry bag here. Some a neck gaiter, Ziploc bag. I think that's all the contents in here. And I'm well aware of things getting wet, possibly, but I've got extra garbage bags. So a lot of this stuff, I don't mind this stuff getting wet. It'll dry up fairly quick. And also, where I'm camping, if it rains, maybe I'll just peace out. So not a big deal. But I do have extra garbage bags for keeping things dry. So that's sort of one side of my canvas bag. The other side, I've got my camera, which is my DSLR D7500. Snack-wise, I've got sugar, instant coffee, some spicy dill peanuts, multiple lighters, extra tea towel, more Ziploc bags, 3 cigars, bourbon, Solvarome. I don't know if you ever use Solvarome, but it's an essential oil, and I want to describe it as it's like a lavender type of oil. I'm bringing this because, one, it's great for dealing with odors, but also I suspect it's a very much like a tea tree oil type thing where like animals don't quite like this, so I'm just going to keep it with me just in case. Propane tank. Extra gloves, first aid kit. This I normally keep in my bag anyway, so it's got some extra USB cables, extra earplugs. And I also have a little... Oh, here we go. Let me show you what I've got in this little compartment here. But that's my saddle bag. That's the other canvas bag I've got. What I also like to do is... keep a little Leatherman multi-tool here. It's got a can opener, a knife, a little saw if I need it. But this I always keep on my bike, so that's always there. As far as a stove goes, that's in my backpack. So the debate I'm currently having is, due to this configuration, I'm trying to figure out the best backpack for this setup because sometimes I'm trying this backpack out, but it sits a little low and it makes sitting on the bike and turning, if you got to pivot on the bike, a little like it catches and rubs up against the back of this bag here. So I might try a different set of bags just to see if I can get something that sits a little bit higher while I'm riding. And that's like 95% of the gear I'm bringing for a one-night motorcycle camp. So, yeah, here goes nothing. But, I've taken it out for a couple of quick rides with close to 100% of all the gear. And it feels pretty good. No issues there. It does feel like it's a little bit slow to turn. And you can feel the clutch really grabbing because it's just takes a little bit of time for the clutch to grab. You can really feel a difference there. But yeah, this is my moto camp setup. I'm going to experiment with multiple backpacks because I've kind of can't quite find the right one yet. But yeah, I really hope I enjoy moto camping. I like the idea. And I like the idea of taking a motorcycle out for motorcycle camping because, you know, bring back the bikes that can haul and do these things and go on adventures, right? It's no ADV bike, but I think it's got enough low-end grunt to kind of bring me to where I need to go. And again, I'm not going on the highway. I'm going camping like half an hour away in a very local conservation area. Actually, I just want to feel it out. I want to dip my toe in, try it out, see if I like it. So that's going to be it for the camp setup. And, oh, one thing I decided I want to do is, rather than go for my normal leather jacket, I'm going with the textile jacket, modular helmet, my jeans, my gloves, my boots. That's pretty much it. I'm looking to grab a little bit of some sourdough on the way tomorrow, though. Yeah, that's my moto camp setup. So if you are moto camp curious, I'm sure I'm going to have some answers to some of those questions. But this is my first trip out moto camping. I really hope I enjoy it, but like, I might not. What I should actually do is go through some of the details of the small stuff that I'm bringing with me. And, oh, I didn't go through the contents of my backpack. So, this helmet bag has a ton of all the little knickknacks. Got my stove in here, because it's fairly light. So that's going in my backpack. As far as clothing goes, I'm sticking with a lot of these, what do you call these? Like the nylon mesh rash guard shirt. I've got 2 shirts, a single underwear, and a couple pairs of socks. This guy for starting fires. And a pair of Tevas. And a pair of extra pants. That's it. That's all kind of in this backpack. So I don't have a whole lot, as you can tell in my backpack. But what I've got going on here, and this is the bare essential stuff that I'm packing, and some of this might be really important later on. Deodorant, insect repellent, headlight, or headlamp, extra tissues, toothbrush, toothpaste. I'm not bringing in toilet paper because we're like not far from the bathroom. A hairnet, a micro head net for bugs. Alcohol, because why not? Always handy. Mr. Spare kit for eating and eating utensil little kit. Body wash and biodegradable soap. And that's it. This is the sort of, I guess, hygiene kit that I've got going on here. Little knife. That's it. That's my moto camping setup. So, hope that helps. If you got any questions down the road or you are moto camping curious, I'm sure I'll have questions down the road, or I'm sure I'll have answers down the road. Thanks for watching. Take care. Cheers.